Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Max. Hopefully you can hear us. If you can, please let us know, of course. But we'll go into this reaction to the game tonight at St James's Park. I've got to say, what a game that was. Newcastle coming away from that game 4-1 winners against Chelsea. What a game we have just done there. Of course, the team were lined up with was a pretty strong team, even though we had the injury worries. Of course, you could see the injury worries with what we had on the bench in the shape of course, three goalkeepers on the bench, which, just shows the injuries that is going on right now with the club. But the way we played tonight against Chelsea is just absolutely amazing. 13 minutes into the game, we see Alexander Isak scoring the opening goal of the game for in the game as well. An assist off of young Lewis Miley, who was starting from the off tonight as well, getting his debut from the off in the starting 11 for this game at St James's Park. And I've got to say, credit to Lewis Miley. What a fantastic performance that young lad put in tonight at St James's Park. Only 17 years old, and he is putting in a performance like that. I can't wait to see when, he does mature fully into, a full-grown player, because the way he is at the minute, young lad, he's absolutely killing it. He's putting in performances right, left, and centre. He's getting a lot of respect from us Newcastle United fans, and rightly so as well. Being a local lad, he's putting in fantastic performances, and he done it again tonight. An absolutely amazing defence splitting pass after the passing from Gordon on the wing. Of course, that defence splitting pass by Lewis Miley in Alex Isak, of course, to get the goal to open the scoring for us in the game. Then, of course, we're seeing up the other end, Chelsea getting themselves a goal off of a Raheem Sterling free kick. Now, I've got to say, that free kick, I thought that was really, really soft from, of course, Hooper to give that as a free kick. I mean, if we're giving them as free kicks, then we really do need to be worrying now about the poor officiating levels that are in football these days, because that was really, really poor to be given that as a free kick. But of course, Sterling stepped up, he took it, he put it in the back of the net. I thought Nicky Pope unfortunately gave them a little bit too much space on that as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much, because then we ended up, of course, getting back into the game eventually. And we ended up seeing Jamal Lascelles scoring a header against Chelsea in the game. That was fantastic, of course, to see that. Half time it was 1-1 in the game, by the way. But we're seeing, of course, like I say, Jamal Lascelles scoring a header against Chelsea. The first time he scored, I think, since we played Tranmere Rovers, of course, in the Cup last season. So, that shows how long it has been since Jam has scored a goal for it. But correct us if I'm wrong on that one, of course. We're also seeing Chelsea get a player sent off in the game. Reece James being sent off in the game for a pull on Anthony Gordon. That was around the 73rd minute of the game that happened. We're also seeing Cucurella picking up a booking as well, which means that he will miss Chelsea's next game. But all in all, the game was just an absolutely fantastic game. We're seeing goals from Isak. We're seeing goals from Jamal Lascelles. We're seeing goals from Gordon and Joe Linton as well, to round out the game in a 4-1 win for Newcastle. So we'll go into this game, of course, against PSG now with this result, of course, to look at. And, of course, a couple of players did get a rest their legs at the back end of the game as well, which was nice to see, that Eddie did give a few of the other players a chance to have a bit of a rest before we go into this game against PSG in the 5th game of our Champions League campaign. But fantastic game tonight at St James Park. Let us know your thoughts, of course, down in the comments below. Hopefully you can hear us on this video. I'm not sure if you can or not. So please do hit a like if you can hear us, and also consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. However, lads.